Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, and today I'm here to share with you a fabulous arrangement made with flowers gathered from the garden. My container, a simple fiberglass pot filled with fresh water, already mixed with flower food. No foam, no armature, it's just water in the container. Then I started with red as my key color and decided I wanted to do analogous. So I added some red roses, but orange, Asclepias, absolutely fabulous, and then yellow garden roses. Then this wonderful little bloom, a little bit different. This comes from Teacher Beth's yard, and it's the bloom from a sedum. Isn't that gorgeous in that lovely yellow? Then popping across the color wheel to the complement with green, she also brought us some euphorbia from her garden. And then I gathered some variegated mint and poppy pods. All together, it's going to be a Pacific Northwest garden-inspired arrangement. To support all the blooms in this design, I'm going to create a hand-tied armature with the Asclepias and the euphorbia. And when I look at them, some of them have wonderful draping qualities. And I look at this, it also drapes. So weaving the two together will give me a nice extension out the side. Then going back, looking at this one, doesn't drape quite as much. Ooh, that one drapes the opposite direction. So setting it into my hand, and then pulling in another of the Asclepias, weaving it from one side over to the other. Then maybe taking the straight one right down the center, just feeding it into my hands. You can see I start a structure which will support all the flowers. Again, looking at how it drapes, weaving it through. Filling in. Let it be nice and full. Coming around to the back side so that I'll end up all the way around. I don't want it to be flat on one side. This one's a little smaller and upright, so letting it come through the center. Same with this one. Maybe filling in with another, coming out towards the front. And again. And then once I have everything in place and I've got a beautiful mound all hand tied together, using a bit of raffia, lashing it off, running around about 3 times to secure it, then give it a cut and drop it directly in the pot. Once the structure is established, you can go ahead and add your blooms. I'm going to start with the larger, the garden roses first. Oh, so fragrant and fabulous. Giving it a cut and then just weaving it through that nest that you created, tucking it deeply down into the water. Another. You bring it in from the front, tucking it in, making sure you bring them to the back as well. Over to the side, then brightening it with the red to carry the color of the pot up towards the center of the bouquet. You get a cut, removing leaves that'll be down in. Again, just feeding it down in. It stays nice and strong because of all the placement of the Asclepias. Last is to set in the smaller things, the poppy pods. And they can come out, maybe coming up through the center a bit. Grouping them, finding the perfect little spot, letting them drape. Makes them look more natural. Don't want them perfectly straight up and down. And back with a few more. Maybe these tinier ones. Letting them be nice and tall. And another. You can see it just gives a little movement coming up in the design and out towards the back. Then coming in with the sedum. Oh, these are so wonderful. Stripping it down and then letting it come and drape out the side with the Asclepias, bringing some of that yellow outward and maybe towards the front. Tucking it in. A little bit of the mint. This will brighten it. Smells like mint. It's fabulous. I wish you could smell it. It's so much fun in the studio right now. It's very, very summery. Coming out to the side, and then just keep placing until you run out or you have no more holes. When you are finished with your arrangement, be sure to spray it down with Crowning Glory. Lock that moisture in. Then a design done this way with a grand water reservoir will last for days and days and days. It's really a fabulous technique for those summertime blooms. If you have a question, need help, can't find something, or just want to chat, feel free to reach out to us. You can find us on the website at flowerschool.com. Pick up the telephone and give us a call at 503-223-8089. And of course, you're welcome to use my personal email. It's Leanne, Leanne, at floraldesigninstitute.com. Now it's your turn. Have fun and do something you love.